Hello buddy, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor and today we're going to be doing a coaching session for a Braum game. Braum support.
Minions spawn.
So special thanks to Zach for the donation. Appreciate it. Okay, nice. Yeah, Braum Lucian, good combo. A nice catch.
Minions have spawned.
You're duoed with the Lucian. Okay. Keep that in mind. So you should definitely be able to bully them out early. Just gotta watch out for a Moo-Moo, but... Did you, use your ward? Did you ward the try? Yeah, your ward's down. Sometimes it's tough, you know, I like to ward the try if I think they might invade. I wouldn't expect these people to try bush me, but keeping a ward on the scuttle is helpful early. Gragas is going over there to do it, so that's nice. Yeah, you're taking too much damage there, I think. Maybe you'll be... Okay, looks like you might be able to get it, but... Okay, y'all are probably going to kill the Recon. Okay, interesting. Okay. It worked out, but I think you were taking a lot of minion aggro there when you were trying to go up there and hit them. Remember, if you auto-attack, then all the minions are going to hit you. So I do like getting posturing and trying to be aggressive early, but... That was a little on the risky side. You did have Gragas here in the river, so you knew a Moo-Moo wasn't gonna come and gank you. Well. Yeah, let's go ahead and back and buy. Solution, yeah, I was about to say, you should have a Bilge Water after that. So yeah, now you guys can really lay into him. Just make sure you don't get ganked by a Moo-Moo. All she bought was boots. GP is getting annihilated mid lane. So, y'all are going to have to, you know, make sure that you really keep crushing this lane. Because he's down, like, you know, 20 CS. At, you know, 4.5 minutes. Good. Yeah. Careful, careful. You don't. Okay, nice. The Moo-Moo might come down here. Yeah, there he is. Stand in front of him. Make sure he doesn't get a bandage off. Okay, good. Well played. Oh, GP was really late to lane. Okay, that's what happened. I was like, how do you... I must have just overlooked that. It's like, I know Ziggs kind of has an okay early game, but Jesus. Okay. I assume there was something, like he's lagging or there's something weird going on there. Either way, nice job. Not much to say. It's been really strong so far. I think the Lucian flashing under tower is really dicey when you don't know where the jungler is, but it was in a Moo-Moo, and you know, we have seen some decent Moo-Moos on stream lately, but I still think he's a middling jungler compared to a lot of other options out there. Wait, why did you... He's trying to help him out. I would just go straight to lane. Like, you're missing experience. Wait, why did you go over there? Let me show you. Are you trying to make a play middle or something? Yeah, you just go straight back to lane. I mean, Braum's not like amazing at ganks, especially when GP's really far behind, so... Like, maybe if you were just gonna go drop a control ward to help him out here and then come back over, like, maybe that'd be alright, but... Who do I reckon is gonna win Worlds? If you forced me to, like, choose somebody, I would say probably IGN, but... I hope Fnatic wins. I think it'd be really nice if a Western team could win it, you know, for once. I mean, Fnatic did win it in season 1. You know, I think China and Korean teams weren't, like, invited to that season. It was just Europe and North America, from what I remember. Maybe that's not true, but... Anyways, let's see. For those of you just watching the replay, I'm streaming this live as well. You're welcome to come out and hang out in our chat. It's a really cool, chill community. Very friendly. Pretty much every night starting around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's like a special thing going on with family or friends. And if that happens, then I announce it usually with a video on YouTube and on Twitter at the StratProp. All one word. But yeah, most nights 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me back up just a little bit here. How did y'all have a bad trade? Let me see this. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can't face check stuff. Even though y'all are ahead, you know, they can still... Kai'Sa's still ridiculous. She still puts out a lot of damage, even with, like, no items. At least throw a Q in that bush before you walk in there, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying Nasty says roam, like try to roam middle. It really depends on what the game state is, you know. There are a lot of people out there that say, you know, that you should be roaming a lot more, roaming middle, and it just depends on the champion. It depends on, like, just what's going on mid lane. So because GP's so far behind, he doesn't have any CC really. It's going to be really hard to gank and kill that Ziggs, and so there's no point in, like, looking for a gank. Like, the way the game's currently going. And also, you're so dominant with Lucian right now that you want to just stay in that lane and try to zone him out and fight him. And take good fights as much as you can. So, you know, if you were Alistar or something and you had a Malzahar on your side mid lane, you know, someone with a lot of CC, then yeah, you can roam and make a play with that. Especially if you're losing lane and you're not going to be able to do anything in your lane, you might as well go roam, you know? But, like, with the way things were going at the time when you went over there, then it's not worth your time to go over there. It's much better just to go to lane. You lose a lot of experience off of inefficient pathing as a support, and this is something that I try to work on too sometimes, but like, you need to really be aware that if you go to roam, or if you go to ward even, at certain times, like, if the wave's like pushing into your tower and you go to roam, and you miss a lot of like experience at the tower, that's potentially really bad, you know? So ideally you want to make sure you have priority, like you want to have it pushed into their tower, and that's when you go ward, that's when you go roam. A lot of the time. Not always, but that's like a good rule of thumb, because then you're not missing as much experience. It would have been nice if the Lucian started attacking him immediately, but y'all did end up getting him. Yeah, it's good. Okay, Mumu's middle, you're clear.
Blue team double kill.
Oh, Mad CJ. I mean, I don't think that Sona's OP. Like, you just have to play a hard engaged champ. Dude, I'm trying to coach, man. Like, I may not get to the chat immediately. So I'm sorry about that, but you gotta be patient, man. I don't know how many people are watching. There's probably like 50 to 100 people at least watching right now. Several, you know, comments going on. And I'm trying to coach. Okay, nice. I would probably try to rotate middle here. How many? Okay, Amumu is top. What do you... Just go help him push this up. Yeah, I'll just help him push this up in his back. Because the faster you push it, the faster you can back, and the faster you can go to middle. So yeah, I mean, as far as like Sona goes, just play something hard engage and hit your skill shots. You know, just play Blitz, play Thresh, play Nautilus, Recon. Yeah, I mean, she's good in the laning phase if you're just sitting there doing small traits with her, poking her. But she's really, really weak to all in if you get a hold of her. She's very good late game if you get like 3 items on Sona, but you know, she's very squishy and vulnerable, so. I mean, that's what I would recommend. It depends on what you're playing, but... Have I seen the new DLC for Warhammer 2? Yeah, I have seen it. I'm really excited about it. I think it looks cool with Vampire Coast. I'm going to be playing it day 1. I don't think it's out yet, right? It's like November 8th. What'd you get? Glacial Alternate. Yeah, okay, so you're building Zeeks. That's good. Oh, that was nice. Good save. Nice. Push this in and get Rift. And you could try to go for this tower. I just don't think you're gonna be able to get it fast enough. Shin has TP. Yeah, help him push this. What, like right now, you're missing a lot of experience. So this is what you did down here too, when you're kind of around the Gromp. I think you were still in experience range, but I mean, maybe Shin's just gonna give it up. I guess that's fine. Nah, he's TPing back. But yeah, I think y'all could have had Rift if you just push it in here and get Rift. Then you can back and buy. I don't like this fight. There's too many people. Yeah, y'all could have had Rift and then backed and then used Rift like mid lane to get it or something. I don't know. I mean, that's all I got for you, Mad CJ. I don't think she's overpowered right now. I mean, if she's got like 6 items and she, you know, she's up 13 kills, Sona or something, and she goes like Witchbane, Death Cap, yeah, you know, she can one-shot people, sure. But I think that's probably it should be a very rare circumstance. Yeah, I could try to get early access for those types of DLCs on Total War. They'd probably give it to me, maybe. But I haven't really inquired about that.
Red team double kill.
So Dragon's up soon. Yeah, so one trend that I'm kind of noticing here is you need to be in the lanes more, like helping push. Like Braum by himself doesn't push very well, but yeah, they got Rift also, I think. So, that really shouldn't happen. Like, you can't let them get anything, you know? If you're like really far ahead, you need to make sure you get everything on the map, if possible. Who got it? Yeah, Lulu's got it. But yeah, like try to stay closer to the lanes and you know, help your AD carry push them, and then go rotate and do whatever. That'll give you experience, a lot more experience. And like make sure you're using these stacks too. So it'll, you know, help you use the stacks a lot more and give you a lot more experience. You need to have more vision down also. I know you just got your wards a second ago, but you do have 3 control wards in your inventory, which is good. I mean, you bought them, but you know, you gotta put them down too. There you go. But yeah, I mean, I think overall you're playing well. But, you know, I'm trying to help you optimize, take it to that next level, do even better. Yeah, I think you're... I mean, you guys are going to get this tower this time, but it's possible you could have even gotten it last time if you would have helped the Lucian push more and hit the tower a few more times. Maybe you could have gotten it. They might have just TP'd sooner, but I think the play there earlier was to push in and then get rift. But... because Shin has TP. Nice. Yeah, I think y'all can... Well, I don't know. This Karma's really weak right now. Yeah, it's just... Yeah. Yeah. How did Lucian die? Oh, Lucian's not even there, he's bot lane.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, Lucian back. Yeah, once Lucian backs, y'all gotta get out of there. Karma's really like, she's a very weak champion right now overall, and she's really far behind. Not super far behind, but Kaisa gets like 2 or 3 kills off of that. That's real rough. Like, I don't know. GP needed to use his ult to wave clear some of those. See that rift right there? Just plowed through 2.5 towers. Y'all could have had that rift. So them being able to hold this tower up here after you got that double, and then they're the people who got the rift instead of you. And they punished you like super hard right there for that. I think Lucian should have probably just stayed with you, or y'all should have backed, one or the other here. Because he has all the gold on your team. I mean, he has 10 of your 19 kills. So if Lucian's not at the fight, then y'all are probably really far behind at that fight. So it should have been one or the other. Like if Lucian's not there, basically you don't fight. And that's when you have anybody that's like super fed like that on your team, like double-digit kills. You know, you really need to try to play around that person. What rank is this? Oh, silver 2. Says Zach. The best probably would have been if everyone just backed and stopped Rift at like the tier 2.
Never halted.
Yeah, drop a okay, you got the dust to shut that out. Try this right here, put this here most of the time, or like as far away from this edge as you can so they have a harder time killing it. Ward this push, yeah, ward. I think face checking that is probably pretty rough, especially against an Amumu. no, don't face check it. Ah! Ooh, that was 1,000 gold. Yeah, he should have just waited on GP there. And it's got a lot of shutdowns, which is bad. So let me look at that one more time, and then we'll speed back through. So you have 2 people dead right now. Okay, never mind. That's go back a little bit further than that. Fast forward back there. I mean, definitely walking in there. Miss list. How many wards? Okay, so you have 3 wards left. So yeah, control ward there. We talked about that. Okay, so Mumu's over here. I mean, y'all don't have to take this fight. That's the thing. Like, fighting really grouped up against their team is going to be real rough. Again, you know, with Ziggs and a Mumu. And Rakan. Like, I think they just have a better team fighting team now. But, like, you know a bunch of them are there. Definitely ward this. Before you walk in here, just ward it. He's going to get this huge. Well, I guess he only gets like 4 people, but... Yeah, that just went kind of exactly how they wanted it to go. You know, everyone's grouped up, you don't have proper vision, Kai'Sa gets to hang out in the back last hit. Ziggs is just throwing all of his stuff. I mean, your win con right now might be just to split. Split push. I think they're starting to get too big. I mean, y'all are still ahead in kills, but like their team fight's so strong. Like, Karma's borderline worthless right now. But like, no one on their team can beat Lucian. Like, Lucian right now can beat probably at least 2 of them. So I think you all need to have like, try to split push that, maybe. Okay, nice. Well, I mean, yeah, Lucian has to hit whoever's in front of him. I mean, maybe he could, like, get to the back line, but I think just because Lucian's hitting a Mumu and Shin, like, that's just kind of what he has to do as an AD carry a lot of times. You just have to hit whoever's closest to you and just kite backwards. You don't usually have very good target selection. Or, like, target access, I guess. Alright, Dragon's up. 15 seconds. I'll probably push this ward in and then go get Dragon. Ziggs is a real pain in the butt to push through, too. So I think you're going to need to split him up. I just don't think... I think it's going to be really hard to win 5v5s right now, and I think it's going to be almost impossible for y'all to split through Ziggs. I think he's just going to sit there and spam his mines. Yeah, y'all need to set up a split here. Where you get Lucian in a side lane. Okay, nice. Good healing.
Shut down.
Ron lost his mind. Nice. Yeah, that happened to me yesterday, Mike. I don't know. I think I lost 4 before they demoted me on the 5th one yesterday. Okay. Yeah, I don't... So here's the thing. You can't really siege because you have 3 melee champs, right? So, well, 2 melee and a really short range AD carry. Versus Ziggs. So he's going to be very hard to siege. And then their team fight comp with you know, Amumu's CC, like Rakan's AoE CC, and then Shin's like Taunt, Spirit Refuge, and then Ziggs just throwing mines and stuff everywhere. It's gonna be really hard to win that team fight. So, I think y'all need to put Lucian in a side lane, give him really good vision, and then just like maybe just hang out kind of close by, getting experience to intercept if anyone comes for him. And then just have the rest of your people try to split push. Like have Karma and GP just like push mid lane, and then Lucian pushes top lane, and then you ward up their jungle here in the middle and just kind of like rotate. And then they'll have to send like 3 people at Lucian probably. You could even put Karma in a in another side lane. Or GP. GP's pretty fed too. Yeah, I think a 1-3-1 might actually work. Lucian top, GP bottom. Then just have Karma wave clear in the middle. And then you and Gragas just kind of like get vision control and rotate. Like, they don't have that great of... I guess their engage is actually pretty good with like Rakan and Amumu. But I think if your team just kind of keeps its distance, they don't have like super great flankers. Let me speed through this a little bit here. Lucian needs to be going in. I would think a tank shredder item. Not Mortal Reminder, I forgot the name. Oh god. I guess maybe he's going GA next. I was going Infinity Edge next, okay. That's pretty legit too, I suppose. How much armor? I guess Shin doesn't have a ton of armor. Yeah, I guess Infinity Edge makes sense. Although I do think that... Whoa, that was weird. Although I do think there's an argument for GA or Quicksilver Sash here. But I guess, yeah. Infinity Edge is probably a good choice. Yeah, here you go. This is what y'all probably should have been doing, you know, 10 minutes ago. You need to be doing it top lane, though, so that you can still, like, have priority on Baron. It's alright, Zach, man. It happens, buddy. Hey, it's just, that's part of the progress. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Lucian, did he get IE? Okay. Yeah, y'all basically gave him a free Baron. Yeah, you just had too many people bottom, and Lucian was back without getting lane priority. And this is why I was saying, like, y'all need to have your efforts top lane, so this is always pushed in, so then you have the threat on Baron, so you can lock out vision and sort of force them into bad decisions. But you should never really be on the bottom side of the map if you don't have teleport this late in the game. So like Karma should be bottom or GP because at least he has ult. And then Lucian should be pushing the top lane. Yeah, that Gragas escape was pretty nice. Yeah, Kai'Sa's really strong right now. Y'all can't fight her without Lucian, I don't think.
team's turret has been destroyed.
That's a bit split somewhere early, but yeah, at that point in the game, like once Kaisa gets Gensu's plus one other item, then she takes Baron so quickly. But yeah, like there's no way you're gonna win like a team fight against this team, I don't think, right now. Your team comp's not that great, to be honest. But like, what you could do, because Lucian was so fed, is you could have split it. Like, Karma's just such a huge liability because, like, she just doesn't bring, like, she's not tanky. She doesn't bring that much to team fights. Like, yeah, she has her AoE shield. That's okay. You know, she can't really split push. Like, Shin's gonna beat her in a split push. I just don't really like utility laners right now. I think, like, hard carry laners way better. So, the way that you can play around that is just force them into uneven fights where they never get to 5v5 you. Because for a while there, you had the most powerful character in the game right now. Pull off this chair, please. Oh my gosh. It's a nice chair.
Hits the spot.
Is tank karma still a thing? I don't think it ever was a thing. I mean, maybe people played it, but if by a thing you mean something that's like good, that someone should recommend, I would say no. I wouldn't do mobility boots on Braum. Because once again, he's not really like a roamer, you know? He's not trying to roam around and make plays as much as like an Alistar or Blitzcrank. Like, I'd much rather get either Mercury Treads or Ninja Taps, depending on the matchup. Against their team, I'd probably go Mercury Treads. They have a good chunk of CC. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, y'all can fight this. Ooh. That's a nice dodge. Yeah, I think your friend, friend here needs armor pen. I think a lot of people just don't get the armor pen items, but like against something like a Shin or a Mumu, like it's just taking him so long to cut through them. And armor pen is so good with I mean, yeah, Cleaver does have armor pen on it, but I don't know, maybe that people don't get that, but I still think that getting the what is it? It's not Dominic's, is it? Or Dominic's? What, not the Mortal Reminder, but the other one. It gets a 35% pin. Would help tremendously. I guess Shin still doesn't have much armor. I don't know. Armor pin's so good with Blazer and King, though. I mean, it's good with everything, but Blazer and King, obviously it's percentage-based health, so AD doesn't matter, but Armor Pin does. Crit doesn't matter with Blazer and King, but Armor Pin does. I mean, that's why a lot of people get Cleaver on it, but I still think it's worthwhile to get a full Last Whisper item against tanks that are taking that long to kill. It's like Gragas and Karma don't do any damage right now to the tanks. It's pretty much just Lucian has to kill him by himself. GP's like alright, but I mean, y'all are basically. Oh, that was nice. That was a great barrel. About to say, basically all of these fights are on their terms. Like, they are forcing you to play their game. Which, once they get 2 inhibitors down, like, they can do that, you know? Like, they're forcing you to take these 5v5s. If anything, like, for Karma to be useful, I think she should have gone, you know, Ardent Sensor. At least Ardent Sensor, like, that's so good on Karma. And then probably, like, Athene's as well. Just go for, like, a utility type of thing, but I still think it's a bad pick.
Respawning soon.
Yeah, it looks like he's working on Locket now, probably. I still prefer Zeke's Knights. I mean, like, Locket is very good against... Hey, thanks for the sub, Mirror Attacks. I appreciate it. I still think that, Knight's Vow, Zeke's is really nice. Like, Locket's good and everything, but... I don't know. It's possible that after Zeke's, you could... Zeke's is definitely... Like, the 80 carry's so fed, you absolutely want Zeke's. Locket would help a lot versus Zeke's. So I guess you could go Locket after Zeke's, but then you don't have any plus HP outside of just your ward item. Okay, there's a... Nah, I wouldn't do this. Like, y'all are getting... If a Mumu goes in that pit and ults, he's gonna kill all of you. Like, you're getting debuffed right now. And he could steal it, too. Okay, y'all got it. That's just too risky for my taste. So yeah, I like the build. I would just get Mercury Treads instead of mobility boots. But yeah. Yeah, so I mean I think the build's that's probably what I would do too. I mean Kaisa is mostly AD. Shouldn't have Nashers or anything, so the Knight's Vow does help with her a lot. Okay, nice. Y'all got time, but you gotta be quick. No. Okay, get. Okay, run. Kaisa's. Okay, got out. Don't let Kaisa kill everybody. Bot lane and top lane are pushing. Y'all might be able to get this dragon. If they come after you, run. But if they don't come down here, then get the dragon. I think they're gonna have to answer bot lane. It's just too big. Yeah. Okay, so y'all should be able to deal with this. Kaisa's over there. Yeah. Run. Okay, nice. Yeah, push up middle and then try to go get this tower on the side. You want to always push in middle. Like, yes, mid is slow pushing with supers, but like, just a good rule of thumb to gain a lot of elo is just before you do anything, push mid, pretty much. Because that's going to force someone to have to answer this. So when you push up mid, and then you rotate top, someone's going to have to be over here to answer those super minions. Whereas if mid's just like, you know, kind of slow pushing like this right now, then they can all go try to fight you top. And then after they fight you, then they can go back and stop the supers. But if you put that pressure on them faster by just pushing up the mid at least to like here or something and then rotate top, then you'll force them in a much tougher decision. I don't think y'all need to dive this though. Just get the tower. That tower's doing so much damage. I think Kai'Sa is gonna kill everybody here. I mean, how many hits did this tower get off? I want to see this. Like, you have Baron up super minions on the tower. You have GP pushing bottom with super, or I guess he doesn't have super, but GP's pushing bottom. Okay, hold on. How many?
Red team's turret is
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shots.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
How much damage? I don't even remember how much towers do. 250. So, tower did like, I don't know, 2,500, 2,600 damage. Pre-mitigation there. I think it starts doing more if it hits the same target a lot, too. I don't remember. But either way, like, it was an okay result. But yeah, just definitely, if y'all just got the tower and just pressured inhibitor and just let GP do his thing, I think that would have been a lot cleaner. Yeah, just like, I'd say like 70% of the time is probably a really bad idea to dive a tower. Or just get the tower if you can get the tower in that type of situation. But overall, the results are fine, but it did slow you guys down a little bit. Well, people have armor and mitigation stuff, so you know, it was hitting Gragas a lot. Gragas does have a lot of armor. Ooh. Okay. So what y'all want to do is just push this up again, and then just go pressure top, and just wait until they have to go deal with it. Yeah, y'all need to push this first before you go up there. No, 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 no. Oh god, Gragas gonna throw. Now, Rakan isn't there, so that's good. Gragas doesn't have ult also, so... Just get out. Everybody's gonna die, I think. Yeah, it's kind of maybe. I mean, she is like literally jumping into melee combat with people. Like, that's the only reason she's not getting like pentakills in these fights. But yeah, you maybe you probably should have just had someone else pushing bot. I think just stick to the plan and just have either GP or Lucian split bottom. Maw is okay. I think if he wants to go an item like this, I would go Quicksilver Sash, like the Dervish or whatever. It's like the item with Quicksilver Sash that builds into the sword. Mercurial Scimitar. Because I think that the cleansing the CC is more important than getting the temporary shield. Both of them give you magic resist. I think they're both 50 AD or something. Now Kai'Sa's over there. Y'all can definitely fight this if you get a hold of him. Dragon. Is this Elder? I'm gonna be Elder, right? I'll go push middle and then go get Dragon. You have 5 dragons right now. That'd be huge. The thing is, Dragon doesn't put a debuff on you either. Baron, like this magic debuff here, is like Ziggs, Chucks, Ziggs. Yeah, exactly. Basically. Exactly what just happened. So, yeah. First of all, they're not going to be expecting Dragon. So, like, the big reason why I would go Dragon here. First of all, you need to push in middle. So that puts pressure on their inhibitor. Then they're going to go, like, look at Baron. But I'll almost guarantee you they don't have any wards on Dragon. I mean, we can see this. No, they have no wards on Dragon. So a lot of people don't suspect the Elder. Elder also dies a lot faster. And it doesn't put a debuff on you. Like, Dragon, you get, like, I don't know if it's going to show the debuff or not. You get the stacking debuff, which I think it shreds your armor, but it shreds a lot of your magic resist, too. And so, the longer you're sitting there, like, just kind of messing around with Baron, the longer you're going to get this debuff. Or, the more of this debuff you're going to get. And it starts to add up a lot. I don't think they'll take Baron. I think they're too scared. Like, they've got their Kaisa over here. So I think they really don't want to fight you right now. I think if you just, you know, put a control word here, cleared out some of this vision. First of all, push middle. So they're not going to have, like... So they're going to have pressure on their inhibitor. So you want to push middle. And then... you know, just get some wards around here so you can see if they go for Baron, and then I would just go for Dragon, because it's a lot less likely they're going to be over there, and you have 5 other dragons, including 2 Infernals. So you're going to get a lot of value out of that. And then after that, you could maybe pressure Baron and bait a fight. It's a lot harder for them to steal Dragon, too, because... like, they can come over the pit here and try to steal it. But either way, I wouldn't do the Baron when you know Amumu's right here. And there's that debuff. And they have a Ziggs who just does, like, an astronomical amount of AoE damage. Like, even if you got the Baron, y'all still probably would get aced here. You know, even if they didn't steal it. Just because the Amumu combined with really fed Ziggs with that Baron debuff, everyone in the pit, like, there's a nightmare. So yeah, they just win after that, right? Okay, so I think the biggest takeaway that would help you out the most is, number one, just make sure you always are like, push a lane. So before you go do anything, push up. That's like, just like I said, it's a super good rule of thumb. You just push mid, it puts pressure on them. So then if they want to go, you know, contest you at Baron or contest Dragon or whatever, I don't know why it's in super slow-mo, but okay. Contest Baron, contest Dragon or whatever. Then they're, at a minimum, going to be losing CS at the tower. It gives you vision of them up the lane, so you can see if someone like Kaisa is bot lane and out of position. And then it's also going to put incremental damage on their towers. So, always push if you can. Then go and try to rotate and get stuff. Lock out all of their vision. Now, with a lot of teams, I would say, you know, you could try to bait them into a fight and, like, catch them out of a bush or something. But they have such a good team fight, I just don't even know, you know, most of the time if it's worth it. So, like, that last fight, yeah, definitely go for, I think, push middle, get wards around Baron, make sure they don't do it, and then go for Dragon. It's kind of like the next level play there. But in general, a lot earlier in the game, I think that you should have had GP splitting and probably Lucian splitting as well, just because you're never going to be able to siege down the Ziggs as a group with this comp. And team fighting them is almost always a disaster. Like, most of the time, the fights that y'all won, you were able to pick someone off pretty early and then just kind of mow them down from there. But anything that was like a clean or just like a straight 5v5, I'm pretty sure they won most of those fights. But anyways, there you go. Hopefully that helps you out, gives you some good advice. So, you know, just push lanes before you do anything. You know, try to play to your win conditions. Just think, okay, we're not going to be able to team fight this team, so we have to try to split push. Lucian's really fed. He could beat anyone one-on-one on their team, so he should probably be the one split pushing. And then just staying around and getting the experience. I think kind of in the early to mid-game, even when you were ahead, just like optimize your pathing and try to make sure that you have the lane pushed before you rotate, before you ward, and that way you're getting maximum experience so you don't fall behind in levels. Okay, but that's going to be it for this coaching session. We'll play another ranked game or two here. Anyone else that would like coaching can email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. It's just $20 if you want to do it off stream, $25 on stream. If you become a channel member through PayPal, which is just $5 a month, like a Twitch sub, then you get to play with us on Viewers Night, which right now is every Sunday, which is a lot of fun. Get access to our members-only Discord, good, clean, fun community, troll-free. Get a $5 discount on any coaching session, so then it would only be $15 off stream for coaching. And Mr. Magpie does a $10 monthly RP giveaway for kind of just little fun, easy contests through the Discord to anyone that's a member. So lots of cool stuff, and you get to support like good, legitimate, you know, content. Good, clean, fun community, good educational content. Education in America in general. You get to subsidize, you know, my adjunct professor status, right? So, you know, the university won't pay me, so, you know, you guys get to help out with that, so I get to spread some of this good teaching to students in my physical classes as well. But anyways, that's going to be it. Be sure to like and subscribe as well if you enjoy the channel. That way other people can find it when they're searching for good quality content on YouTube. And I'll see everyone next time. Have a good day.